So, we're on the way to the train station. We have finally figured out where we're going to go.
To Serbia.
Serbia. So Serbia is where we've decided to go based on the fact that it's open and easily accessible. We don't have to require any other forms or rigmarole to try and get through. So we've got a little bit of a train to the airport, and then once we're at the airport we can fly away.
Platform 1. Let's go. The bag is heavy. Very heavy. 13 kilograms.
What a mess.
So the reason why we're going to Serbia is pretty easy. It's basically one of the only countries in Europe where the entry requirements are the easiest for tourism, because even as digital nomads we don't have working visas or stuff like that. We're tourists basically. So Serbia is one of the countries with the most relaxed entry requirements regarding COVID-19. There is no need to bring proof of COVID-19, PCR test either before and after the trip. There is no quarantine either in Serbia. Like as soon as we get there, we're free to explore, go wherever we want. Obviously with the masks, it's the same everywhere, the basics. Masks are mandatory, social distancing as well, and there is no gathering more than 10 people and stuff like that. It's the same everywhere. But other than that, there is no quarantine, which is really good. I don't want to be there and then stuck inside for like 2 weeks. Yeah, there is no mandatory travel insurance either, even though it's very much recommended and we're gonna have one ourselves. There is no vaccine requirements, and yeah, there is no visa entry requirements either. We can stay there for up to 3 months as European, at least. So yeah, that's great. This is basically why we're going to Serbia. The only thing though, I think they're going to have a lot of tourists. A lot of people are going to Serbia these days because it's basically the only countries one of the only countries where it's super easy to go. So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. I hope it's going to be safe, both for the local people and as well for the tourists. I hope we're not going to be we're not going to run into COVID-19 lockdown issues and stuff like that. I wouldn't mind getting stuck there, but we'll see. So yeah, that's why we're going to Serbia, guys.
Followed our journey from the start. We left from London, we then went to Nantes, and now we're going from Nantes to Paris by train, and we will be going from there to Belgrade. So we're having a quick little stop at Nantes because we weren't actually in Nantes centre, and then once we're there we're going to hop on our flight. We made it to the airport. It's incredibly quiet in here. I've never seen an airport this quiet. There's like no one here. It's quite eye-opening, but we're now hungry because we've been travelling for about 5 hours on the train.
And look what I found! I think we deserve a cheap dinner. For our defense, we haven't had McDonald's in ages, so we deserve it. Okay, we made it to the flight. We are taking Air Serbia for the first time, so hopefully everything's okay. We have 2 hours and a half flight from Paris to Belgrade, so that's pretty quick. I don't think there is any time change. And then once we get there, our host is actually coming to pick us up and drive us to the Airbnb, which is super nice. So yeah, next time we'll see you guys. It's gonna be in Serbia. Okay, we have arrived in our new place. This is our new home for a month. It's almost midnight, so we're gonna go to bed soon, but we'll do a full tour of the apartment with you in the morning. Yeah, we're happy to be here. It's been a long journey. In the meantime, I wish you a good night. Bye.
So here we are. It's quite a nice flat, eh? So we're sitting down to start working for the day, trying to locate where we can find food. The flat itself is really, really large. It's actually bigger than our flat from the UK. Twice the size. It really feels like we've come into a penthouse, and that's essentially what's happened. We're on the top floor of this building. Everything is really nice. We've got this big old kitchen with a weird kind of symbol cooker. The back view isn't so nice, just some buildings. But if you look over there, in the distance, I'll probably crop it, that is the rest of the city. So, I'll show you the bedroom. All of our clothes are here, and we have this entire cupboard that's empty. It's a bit silly, really, but it's quite nice. What do you think?
It's great. I like it. And it's cheap, it's big, and we're right in the middle of Belgrade, which is very ideal, so we can do everything by foot.
So, we're gonna go off and try and find some food. But for now, I think that's us out. We'll see you in the next episode.